What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DJ Skandalous here, and we're back with another video for Skandalous Talk. For this one I'm going to break down 2Pac's Bandanas are now out for auction. Let's get it.
I'm built for it, nigga.
Alright guys, so we're on hyphopdx.com. The title reads 2Pac Shakur's Bandanas and Hotel Bills are up for auction. In late 2019, Gotta Have Rock and Roll launched the Rock and Roll Pop Culture Auction, which included a vast array of collectible memorabilia from artists that included Michael Jackson, Lil' Kim, The Beatles, and Banksy. The sale has now received a fresh array of goods, including 7 new 2Pac pieces. Frequently seen wearing one of his many bandanas, 2Pac's headwear of choice became a signature of sorts, making the 2 examples included in this auction the collection's crown jewels. Provided by a very close friend of 2Pac, blue pre-tied and untied red options are both on hand. Each are estimated to sell for $2,000 to $4,000 United States dollars. This also goes on to say that there's a Polaroid photograph of 2Pac and the Outlaw Mortal groups, and that's estimated to also sell around $2,000. There's also a handwritten envelope with a letter sent from 2Pac to a woman named Simi Kuhan, an original Death Row Records press release for All Eyez On Me Book 1 and 2 for $200, and bills from 2Pac's 1996 hotel stay, complete with a signed receipt. It says it'll come with a signature of authenticity, and the bidding is set to end at the beginning of April. Also, we got this other news here on hiphopdx. This is from a month ago where Kci Jo Jo were talking about the song that they did with 2Pac called How Do You Want It from the All Eyez On Me album. They interviewed Jojo Hailey on recording How Do You Want It with 2Pac and Special Solo Venture. When hiphopdx asked what was it like working with 2Pac on the song How Do You Want It, how did that all come together? Jojo replied, "It came together because we were always connected with Death Row at this point in time. 2Pac, he was working with this particular song one night. Kci and myself, we went up in the studio, Death Row compound, and he was in the studio. So he said, come here, just check this out. 2Pac was singing it, but I'm going to tell you, he was the worst. He was like, how do you want it? How do you feel? Like he was thugged out because he got that mentality. You gotta remember, that's the thug you're talking about." So Kci looked at me and I looked at Kci. He said, "Can you do something like that?" I was like, "Yeah, but not that way." So what I did was take care of the words, made the melody out of it, and it just worked. hiphopdx went on to say, so basically, Pac sounded mean on the hook. Jojo said, yeah, he was a thug, like how do you want it, how do you feel? I was like, okay, no. So you basically had to refine it. Yeah, I tried to put my own melody on it. I had to make people not be scared of it because he had it somewhat sound like a threat. And here's a brief clip of Jojo actually talking about the song.
2Pac, he had started doing like you like, how do you want?
He started that?
Yeah, how do you feel? That's how he did it. Yeah. We walk in, how you want? How you feel? I need y'all to come in on that part right there if y'all can. I looked at Kci looked at me, Kci was like, and I just shrugged his shoulders, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it that way. Now we can do how do you want it?
Hey.
How do you feel?
Say what?
And when you sang it that way, I bet you Pac was like, okay.
He ain't had no choice.
Wow.
It wouldn't have been a hit if he did it his way.
Right,
That's true.
right.
Y'all laced it, and it blows me away because we had John B not too long ago, and
Right.
2Pac gave him the melody for Are You Still Down?
What I found really interesting though is they kind of downplay how good of a song it was even without them. The original version actually features 2Pac on the hook only, and there's another version, I believe, with Michelle singing over top. Definitely this song would not have been a hit without Kci and JoJo, and if it was just 2Pac, I don't think it would have been as big of a hit either. However, I think they could have filled in another singer on there, such as Danny Boy, and would have probably been almost just as good on the charts. However, 2Pac has so many songs with Danny Boy on the All Eyez On Me album, had What's Your Phone Number, I Ain't Mad At Ya, as well as Heaven Ain't Hard to Find and Picture Me Rollin'. So if Danny Boy was on that song, it would just been overpowering on the album how many songs he was actually featured on. And there's actually rumor that Danny Boy actually provided vocals for the song too, but they actually got Kci and JoJo to actually refine the vocals yet again, since Danny Boy was already on multiple songs. And here's a brief clip of 2Pac actually singing the hook. I'm not gonna play it with the instrumental because I don't want copyright, so you can just hear his vocals.
How do you want it? How does it feel? Coming up as a nigga in the cash game, living in the fast lane, for real.
So how do you guys feel about that? Do you think How Do You Want It would have been a big hit if it was just 2Pac on the hook or not? Or do you think Kci and JoJo brought that whole different style into it, an R&B like style that gave the song more diversity and appealed to a wider range of people? It's kind of interesting because when you take 2Pac's vocals and you put it underneath Kci and JoJo on the song, you know, since I'm a DJ, I can do stuff like that. When I do that, 2Pac's vocals do not line up with the right parts of the beat that Kci and JoJo are on. That's kind of crazy because Johnny J actually talked about this song before, and he said that Tupac's vocals were offbeat, and that's why they didn't use the hook. But he actually mixed in the hook towards the end of the song. You can hear Tupac and Kci and JoJo blended together towards the end of the song. Also, guys, tell me how you feel about his bandanas going up for auction. If you think that's a fair price or overpriced, would you actually buy them? Let me know in the comments below. This is DJ Skandalous signing out. Peace out.